India is on a bold mission to revolutionize its skies by becoming a global drone hub by 2030. The government, businesses, and innovators are working together to transform how drones are used across various sectors like agriculture, defense, healthcare, and beyond. Drones are no longer just tools for aerial photography. They are becoming essential to India's economic development, security, and infrastructure. In this video, we'll dive deep into the current status of India's drone sector in 2024, explore the policies that have been put in place, and assess the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead as the country aims to become the world's drone leader. Welcome to the AI Lib. India's agriculture sector, which employs nearly 50% of its population, is undergoing a quiet revolution, and drones are at the forefront of this change. In 2024, drones are being used by thousands of farmers across India to spray pesticides, monitor crop health, and map large tracts of farmland. Ashok Kumar, a farmer in the southern state of Tamil Nadu, represents this new wave of technology adoption. He uses a drone to spray his paddy fields, significantly reducing the labor and time needed to tend to his crops. Ashok pays around $10 per session to a drone operator, but even with this cost, the efficiency gained far outweighs traditional methods. By 2024, the Indian government has ramped up its efforts to encourage the use of drones in farming. One of the most significant moves was the introduction of a $50 million production-linked incentive (PLI) scheme in 2022 to incentivize local manufacturing of drones. This initiative has sparked a surge in startups focused on agricultural drone technology. As a result, Indian farmers now have access to drones that can cover more ground, reduce chemical waste, and improve the precision of spraying pesticides and fertilizers. However, widespread adoption remains a challenge. While drones are popular in states like Punjab, Haryana, and Tamil Nadu, they are still a novelty in many parts of rural India. For a country as vast as India, with its diverse topography and climatic conditions, scaling up drone usage requires both public and private investment. The government has set an ambitious target. By 2030, drones should be in regular use on 20% of India's farmland. To meet this goal, new regulations have been introduced to simplify the registration and operation of drones in agricultural areas. Still, there is a long way to go before drones become a standard tool in Indian farming. Another major benefit of using drones in agriculture is their ability to provide real-time data. Equipped with advanced sensors, drones can monitor crop health, detect diseases early, and help farmers make more informed decisions. This data-driven approach, often referred to as precision agriculture, is still in its infancy in India, but early results are promising. The Indian Council of Agricultural Research, ICAR, has been actively involved in testing and developing drone technologies for widespread agricultural use, focusing on irrigation management, soil health monitoring, and yield optimization. India's strategic interests and national security concerns are driving the country's rapid adoption of drones for defense purposes. The Indian Army, Navy, and Air Force have all integrated drone technology into their operations, particularly for surveillance and reconnaissance missions. UAVs, unmanned aerial vehicles, have become an indispensable part of India's border defense strategy, especially along sensitive areas like the Line of Actual Control, LAC, with China and the Line of Control, LOC, with Pakistan. In 2023, the Indian government allocated a significant portion of its defense budget to enhance drone capabilities within the military. This move was in line with India's push for Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, aiming to reduce dependency on foreign defense equipment and promote local manufacturing. Indigenous drone manufacturers like IdeaForge and Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, have been at the forefront of this effort. IdeaForge, for instance, developed the Switch drone, which is used extensively by the Indian Army for surveillance along the border. However, one of the biggest challenges facing India's defense drone industry is the reliance on imported components. While Indian manufacturers have made significant progress in developing UAV systems, many critical components, such as sensors and batteries, are still sourced from countries like China. This dependency poses a strategic risk, particularly in times of geopolitical tensions. To mitigate these risks, the Indian government has encouraged collaborations between academia, defense organizations, and the private sector to develop indigenous alternatives. Indian institutes like the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, have also been actively involved in researching advanced drone technologies. In 2024, new prototypes for combat drones and autonomous UAVs are being tested, with the aim of deploying them in both defensive and offensive military operations. One notable development in 2024 is the use of swarm drones in military exercises. Swarm drones operate as a coordinated unit, capable of overwhelming enemy defenses by attacking from multiple directions simultaneously. This technology is still in its experimental phase, but India has conducted successful trials, positioning itself as a leader in drone swarm technology. In addition to defense, drones are also being used in Indian law enforcement and disaster management. The National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, employs drones for search and rescue missions, particularly in the aftermath of natural disasters such as floods and earthquakes. These drones can quickly scan affected areas and locate survivors, providing invaluable data to rescue teams. Drones have proven to be a game-changer in healthcare, particularly in delivering medical supplies to remote and inaccessible regions. India's geography poses unique challenges for healthcare delivery, especially in areas like the northeastern states, where road infrastructure is often lacking. Drones offer a practical and efficient solution, and by 2024, India has made significant strides in using drones to transport vaccines, medicines, and diagnostic samples across the country. The Medicine from the Sky initiative, launched in partnership with the World Economic Forum in 2021, was a pioneering project in this field. Initially, the program focused on delivering COVID-19 vaccines to remote villages in the state of Telangana. By 2024, the initiative has expanded to several other states, and drones are now regularly used to transport a wide range of medical supplies. This has been particularly beneficial in areas prone to natural disasters, where traditional supply routes are often cut off. One of the standout startups in this space is TechEagle, which specializes in long-range drones capable of carrying lightweight medical payloads. TechEagle has partnered with various state governments to create drone corridors specifically for healthcare deliveries. These corridors ensure that drones can fly safely and efficiently between healthcare facilities without being hindered by commercial or civilian air traffic. In addition to emergency medical deliveries, drones are being used for routine healthcare services. Remote clinics in mountainous regions now receive regular deliveries of blood samples, lab reports, and even essential medicines, reducing the time and effort required for healthcare workers to travel to and from centralized facilities. Redwing Labs, another Indian startup, has been instrumental in designing drones specifically for healthcare needs, offering payload capacities and flight ranges that are optimized for India's diverse geographical conditions. As drones become more integrated into India's healthcare system, the potential for innovation is vast. In the near future, we could see drones being used for organ transport, where speed is of the essence, or even as part of telemedicine solutions, where drones deliver diagnostic tools to patients in real time. The challenge, however, lies in scaling these solutions and ensuring they are affordable and accessible to all. The Indian government has recognized the importance of drones in healthcare and has introduced several policies to support their adoption. In 2024, a new set of guidelines was introduced to standardize drone deliveries for medical purposes, ensuring that all drones used for healthcare meet strict safety and quality standards. This is a crucial step in making sure that drones can be used at scale without compromising patient safety or supply chain integrity. India's drone industry has exploded with innovation, particularly in the startup ecosystem. In 2024, over 200 drone startups are operating across the country, developing technologies and services that are revolutionizing sectors like agriculture, defense, healthcare, and logistics. These startups are supported by a favorable policy environment, government incentives, and a growing demand for drone solutions across various industries. One of the key players in this ecosystem is Skylark Drones, a Bengaluru-based startup that specializes in aerial data collection and analytics. Skylark provides drones as a service (DaaS) solutions for industries like mining, construction, and agriculture, where precision and data are critical. Their drones can map large areas of land with pinpoint accuracy, helping companies optimize their operations and reduce costs. Another notable startup is Asteria Aerospace, which focuses on developing both hardware and software for UAVs. Asteria's drones are used for everything from industrial inspections to security surveillance. In 2023, the company received significant funding from venture capital firms, which has allowed it to expand its product offerings and scale its operations. Asteria's success is indicative of the broader trend of investors pouring money into the Indian drone sector. In addition to hardware development, several startups are focusing on software solutions for drone operations. Tech startups like Ariv Unmanned Systems are building platforms that allow companies to manage and analyze drone data in real time. These software platforms are essential for industries like agriculture and construction, where real-time insights can lead to better decision-making and improved operational efficiency. The Indian government has played a crucial role in nurturing this startup ecosystem. The Drone Rules 2021, which simplified the regulatory framework for drone operations, gave startups the freedom to innovate without being bogged down by excessive red tape. The introduction of the PLI scheme in 2022 provided further incentives for startups to invest in local manufacturing, reducing India's dependence on foreign-made drones and components. India's journey to becoming a global drone hub by 2030 has been strongly shaped by forward-looking government policies. The introduction of the Drone Rules 2021 was a game-changer, drastically simplifying the regulatory environment and making it easier for companies and individuals to own and operate drones. By 2024, these rules have been further refined to strike a balance between promoting innovation and ensuring safety in India's skies. The drone rules made it easier to get approvals for flying drones, reduced the number of required licenses, and opened up airspace for commercial drone operations across various sectors. This deregulation has not only helped Indian companies, but has also attracted international players to invest in India's drone ecosystem. For instance, global companies like DJI have explored collaborations with Indian firms to tap into the growing market. However, while the drone rules set the foundation for a drone-friendly policy environment, India still faces regulatory challenges. One of the key concerns is airspace management. With thousands of drones now operating across different sectors, the need for a robust unmanned traffic management (UTM) system is more pressing than ever. The Indian government has already taken steps towards this by working on digital platforms like Digital Sky, an online platform where drone users can get real-time permissions for flying. Another major policy initiative in 2024 is the Drone Shakti scheme. This government program is aimed at promoting drone technology across public and private sectors, particularly focusing on building a skilled workforce and fostering research and development. The scheme provides grants and subsidies to companies and research institutions working on innovative drone technologies, including artificial intelligence and autonomous flying systems. It also aims to create drone zones, specific areas where drone operators can freely test their products and services without regulatory hurdles. Public-private partnerships have also been key to pushing India towards its drone hub ambitions. For instance, state governments are partnering with private firms to use drones for land mapping, agriculture, and infrastructure monitoring. The Swamitva, Survey of Villages and Mapping with Improvised Technology in Village Areas scheme, launched in 2021, uses drones to map rural land holdings, helping to resolve property disputes and update land records. By 2024, millions of properties have been mapped, streamlining land ownership across rural India. While these initiatives are impressive, challenges remain. Regulatory clarity is still evolving, particularly concerning the commercial use of drones in crowded urban areas. There's also the question of data privacy and cybersecurity, as drones are capable of collecting vast amounts of sensitive information. The government is working to address these issues through policy reforms, but the balance between regulation and innovation is delicate. While policy reforms have been crucial in accelerating the growth of the drone industry, physical infrastructure development is equally vital. For India to realize its 2030 goal of becoming a global drone hub, it needs to build the necessary infrastructure to support large-scale drone operations. In 2024, significant steps have been made, but there's still a long way to go. One of the major challenges is creating dedicated drone corridors. These are predefined air routes where drones can operate freely without interfering with manned aircraft. Such corridors are essential for large-scale commercial drone operations, especially in sectors like logistics and healthcare. For instance, companies like Dunzo and Swiggy have been experimenting with drone deliveries in urban areas, but the lack of dedicated airspace poses a significant challenge. The creation of drone corridors would allow companies to safely transport goods, medicines, and even food across cities without the risk of collisions or legal complications. By 2024, the Indian government has identified several areas where drone corridors could be established, particularly around smart cities and industrial zones. The goal is to have fully functional drone corridors by 2026, which will support everything from e-commerce deliveries to agricultural operations. However, building this infrastructure requires substantial investment and coordination between multiple stakeholders, including the civil aviation authorities, private companies, and local governments. In addition to airspace infrastructure, ground-based support systems are equally important. Drone charging stations, maintenance hubs, and repair centers need to be set up across the country. India has already started building some of this infrastructure, particularly in urban areas, where drones are used for industrial inspections and construction monitoring. However, in rural areas, such infrastructure is still lacking. If drones are to be widely adopted in agriculture and healthcare, building accessible maintenance and support centers in these regions will be crucial. Another key component of drone infrastructure is connectivity. For drones to operate autonomously, they need reliable and high-speed communication networks. The advent of 5G technology offers a promising solution to this challenge. By 2024, several telecom companies in India have rolled out 5G networks in major cities, allowing for faster and more reliable drone communication. However, rural areas still face connectivity issues, and this will need to be addressed to enable widespread drone adoption. India is also looking at integrating drones with its wider transportation and logistics network. The idea of using drones in tandem with traditional transportation systems, like trucks and trains, is being explored by companies like Blue Dart and deliveries. These companies are experimenting with hybrid logistics solutions, where drones handle the last-mile delivery, while trucks and trains cover the longer distances. This hybrid approach could revolutionize logistics in a country where traffic congestion and poor road conditions often cause delays in deliveries. India's ambitions to become a global drone hub by 2030 are not just a domestic affair. The country is actively seeking international collaborations to learn from other nations that are pioneers in drone technology. Countries like the United States, Israel, and Japan have been leaders in drone innovation, and India is leveraging these relationships to accelerate its own progress. In 2024, India has several partnerships in place with global drone manufacturers and technology firms. For instance, Israel Aerospace Industries (IAI) has been working closely with India's defense sector to develop advanced UAVs for military applications. Israel, which has long been a leader in drone technology, particularly in defense, is helping India design drones that can be used for both surveillance and combat purposes. The collaboration between IAI and Indian defense manufacturers like Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) has led to the creation of sophisticated drones that are capable of carrying out long-range missions in hostile environments. The United States is another key partner in India's drone journey. In 2022, India and the U.S. signed an agreement to collaborate on drone technology development under the Defense Technology and Trade Initiative (DTTI). By 2024, this collaboration has resulted in the exchange of technologies and expertise between Indian and American drone companies. The U.S. has been instrumental in helping India develop autonomous drone systems that use artificial intelligence for navigation and decision-making. This collaboration is crucial for India's defense and commercial drone ambitions, as it provides access to cutting-edge technologies that would otherwise be difficult to develop domestically. Japan is also a strategic partner for India in the drone space, particularly in the realm of disaster management. Japan, with its experience in using drones for disaster relief after events like the 2011 earthquake and tsunami, has shared its expertise with India's National Disaster Response Force, NDRF. In 2023, Japan and India conducted joint exercises where drones were used for search and rescue missions and delivering medical supplies in disaster-stricken areas. These exercises have helped India refine its own disaster management protocols and have highlighted the potential of drones in saving lives during emergencies. However, international collaborations are not without challenges. One of the main issues is the transfer of sensitive technology. Many countries are hesitant to share their most advanced drone technologies due to national security concerns. For instance, while the US and Israel have shared some drone technologies with India, critical components like sensors and communication systems are still being withheld. This has led India to ramp up its domestic research and development efforts to reduce dependency on foreign technology. In addition to technology transfers, India is also looking to export its own drone technologies. By 2024, Indian companies like IdeaForge and Asteria Aerospace are actively seeking opportunities to export their drones to countries in Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Middle East. These regions are emerging markets for drone technology, particularly in sectors like agriculture and infrastructure. India's ability to manufacture cost-effective drones gives it a competitive edge in these markets, and the government is actively supporting these export efforts through trade agreements and financial incentives. As drones become more advanced, artificial intelligence, AI, is playing an increasingly important role in their development and operation. In India, AI is being integrated into drones to make them smarter, more autonomous, and more efficient. By 2024, AI-powered drones are being used in a variety of sectors, from agriculture to defense, where their ability to make real-time decisions is revolutionizing operations. One of the key areas where AI is making a significant impact is in autonomous navigation. Traditional drones require human operators to guide them, but with AI, drones can navigate on their own, avoiding obstacles and making decisions based on real-time data. This is particularly useful in industries like agriculture, where drones need to cover large areas of land and make adjustments based on terrain and weather conditions. AI-powered drones can analyze soil health, detect plant diseases, and even determine the optimal time for irrigation, all without human intervention. In the defense sector, AI is being used to enhance the capabilities of military drones. Autonomous drones equipped with AI can carry out surveillance missions without the need for constant human oversight. These drones can fly over hostile territory, identify threats, and relay critical information back to military commanders in real time. In 2024, the Indian Army is testing AI-powered drones for border surveillance, particularly along the line of actual control, LAC, with China. These drones are capable of detecting enemy movements and even predicting potential threats based on patterns of activity. AI is also playing a crucial role in disaster management. In 2024, drones equipped with AI are being used by India's National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, to assess damage after natural disasters like floods and earthquakes. These drones can quickly scan affected areas, identify areas of concern, and even locate survivors trapped under debris. AI allows these drones to process vast amounts of data in real time, enabling faster and more effective disaster response. One of the most exciting developments in AI-powered drones is their potential for swarm technology. Swarm drones, which operate as a coordinated unit, are being developed for both military and civilian purposes. In the military, swarm drones can overwhelm enemy defenses by attacking from multiple directions simultaneously. In the civilian sector, swarm drones can be used for large-scale agricultural operations, where multiple drones work together to cover vast tracts of farmland efficiently. In 2024, India is conducting trials with swarm drones, particularly in the defense sector, where their potential for autonomous combat is being explored. However, the integration of AI into drones is not without challenges. One of the main concerns is the ethical use of AI in military drones. Autonomous combat drones raise questions about accountability, particularly when it comes to making life-or-death decisions. Additionally, the development of AI-powered drones requires significant computational power and data, which can be a barrier for smaller companies and startups. India is investing in AI research and development, but there is still a long way to go before AI-powered drones become commonplace across all sectors. Despite these challenges, the future of AI-powered drones in India looks promising. As AI technology continues to evolve, drones will become more autonomous, more efficient, and more capable of handling complex tasks. By 2030, it's likely that AI will be a core component of India's drone ecosystem, enabling the country to achieve its goal of becoming a global drone hub. India's ambitions to become a global drone hub by 2030 are not just a domestic affair. The country is actively seeking international collaborations to learn from other nations that are pioneers in drone technology. Countries like the United States, Israel, and Japan have been leaders in drone innovation, and India is leveraging these relationships to accelerate its own progress. In 2024, India has several partnerships in place with global drone manufacturers and technology firms. For instance, Israel Aerospace Industries, IAI, has been working closely with India's defense sector to develop advanced UAVs for military applications. Israel, which has long been a leader in drone technology, particularly in defense, is helping India design drones that can be used for both surveillance and combat purposes. The collaboration between IAI and Indian defense manufacturers like Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, has led to the creation of sophisticated drones that are capable of carrying out long-range missions in hostile environments. The United States is another key partner in India's drone journey. In 2022, India and the U.S. signed an agreement to collaborate on drone technology development under the Defense Technology and Trade Initiative, DTTI. By 2024, this collaboration has resulted in the exchange of technologies and expertise between Indian and American drone companies. The U.S. has been instrumental in helping India develop autonomous drone systems that use artificial intelligence for navigation and decision-making. This collaboration is crucial for India's defense and commercial drone ambitions, as it provides access to cutting-edge technologies that would otherwise be difficult to develop domestically. Japan is also a strategic partner for India in the drone space, particularly in the realm of disaster management. Japan, with its experience in using drones for disaster relief after events like the 2011 earthquake and tsunami, has shared its expertise with India's National Disaster Response Force, NDRF. In 2023, Japan and India conducted joint exercises where drones were used for search and rescue missions and delivering medical supplies in disaster-stricken areas. These exercises have helped India refine its own disaster management protocols and have highlighted the potential of drones in saving lives during emergencies. So, what do you think? Will India truly become the global drone hub by 2030, or will challenges like infrastructure, cost, and regulation slow down its progress? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates. Check out the videos appearing on your screen right now for more insights and stories from the world of technology. This is the AI Lib. Stay tuned.